You know, they said we're delusional. They said we're on drugs. They said we're homers. They said we couldn't be objective. They said the Eagles wouldn't win more than 4 games. How dare you say they can win more than 7? Well, all I have to say to them is this. How you like us now? How do you like us now? Ha ha! Dallas still stinks. You're right the way, King Dingbat here, and welcome to the Victory Celebration Room, better known as my garage, where we come out to smoke a victory cigar every time the Eagles win. And today is a special day, because we're not just celebrating the Eagles win, but we're celebrating the Eagles clinching a playoff berth. A playoff berth. That is right. Perfect way to have your season go for a team that's rebuilding, a team that has 35% of its cap space in dead money. To come out and go to the playoffs is a major accomplishment. And hey, look, today I'm dedicating this cigar. I could do it to the players. A lot of those players deserve a lot of praise for what they did yesterday. Jalen Hurts, Josh Sweat, Rodney McLeod, a lot of guys. But today I'm dedicating a cigar to you, the fans, the Eagle fans who believed that this team could fight for a playoff spot, could get in a playoff spot on a rebuilding year. And I got a UPS delivery. How you doing? Good. Appreciate that. Thank you. Have a good one. Never for me. It's always for my wife. What are you going to do? So, as I was saying, Eagles, they make the playoffs, and this cigar is dedicated to you, the fan. Now, I hope my ass wasn't hanging out. Sorry, I had to check. You know, my pants are loose right now. We're losing a little weight. Do you believe it? I've actually lost like 3 pounds during the holidays. That has never happened before. I contained myself off the eggnog. It's what it is. But anyways, without further ado, I'm dedicating this stogie to you, Eagles Nation, because you deserve it today. You deserve it for all the hell we went through, all off season, all the trashing. This one's for you. So let's light this bad boy up. All right. This isn't the worst cheap cigar I ever had. Now, let me first say this. I'm sorry that this thing is out late. My plan was to put this thing out in the middle of the night, where I usually like to do it, because I usually like to come out here late at night and do this. So, we get done the Minnesota stream. Then, I talked to Joey Shakes. He's not feeling good. He doesn't, he's having a hard time talking and stuff. He couldn't do shakedown. So, by then, it was like 10:30, somewhere around there. I get ready. I come out here. I set everything up outside. And I'm out of cigars. I'm literally out of cigars. Apparently, Philly 500 has been dabbling in his cigars a lot more than he's told a lot of people, because I ran out of a lot of cigars. So, it was like 11 o'clock. I'm like, I'm not going out now. So I got up early this morning, went to 3 different places trying to find cigars in my new neighborhood, because this was the first time that I had to buy some, because I had so many people send me them that I was just using those. And, yeah, so I went out and tried to get a cigar. I tried to get a lighter fluid for my zipper. I cannot find anywhere. I went to 4 different places. They have no zipper light. And this was the other day. I went to 2 places today. Nothing. So I apologize that this cigar video is out late. I usually like to bring it out late at night. But it is what it is. This is a cheap cigar. It's supposed to be like a Cuban knockoff or something. I don't know. Anyways. Let's talk about the Eagles. And let's start with the victory yesterday. Okay, because the Eagles come out versus Washington. They go down 10-0. Now, As soon as the Eagles go down, people are complaining, Jalen Hurts is a problem, Jalen Hurts, Jalen Hurts. And I'm like, Jalen Hurts was playing fine. I thought Jalen Hurts played really, really good yesterday. I mean, he didn't put up the biggest numbers and biggest stats, but he doesn't have to. He made plays when he had to make them. And I thought, at one point, he was like 10 of 12, 11 of 12 in the first half. I'm like, he's playing fine. The problem is the defense. The defense comes out always in the first half, and they're not aggressive. They don't try to put pressure on the quarterback. They give too much respect. They play zone. They don't blitz. They just allow these quarterbacks to deke and dunk. That's why you get a guy like Heineken that is like 13 of 14 in the first half. In the second half, they start bringing more pressure. They start blitzing a little bit, and all of a sudden, he can't do anything. The Eagles, if they want to make noise in the playoffs, they cannot afford to fall down to 10-0 to the Rams, 10-0 to the Buccaneers. They have to come out and play aggressive from the beginning. Okay? So in the first half, I was a little antsy, I was a little frustrated. Second half, they come roaring back, make the defensive adjustments. Josh Sweat has 2 sacks. They bring some pressure. They're bringing baby arms out Singleton. They're bringing T.J. Edwards. And all of a sudden, Heineken can't do anything. And I don't think they scored in the second half, Washington. Okay, the offense, they went to work. Jalen Hurts, very efficient. I thought he played really, really good. One of his best games. And you know, I'm at the point now, okay? I'm just going to say this. I'm at the point now with Jalen Hurts. I wanted to see what he could do the last month of the season. Could he get the Eagles to the playoffs? Well, he did. He got the Eagles in. He's been better each week. The more pressure, the better he performs. So I'm totally at the point now where I'm going into next season and Jalen Hurts is going to be my quarterback. There's no need to draft a quarterback. There's no need to go trade for a quarterback. You got to play Jalen Hurts. You got to let him go. You got to see what he can do next year. He's going to have to make more progress next year, of course, as a better passer. But he gets another year to at least learn to do that. See if he can do that. And if the Eagles want to take one of their first-round picks or 2 of their first-round picks and ensure they have multiple first-round picks the following draft in 2023, I'm okay with that. But I got to give Jalen Hurts another year. I do. You know? What a day. What a day. This stogie goes out quick. I might have to light up another. But anyways, yeah, it was a big win. And I talked about earlier in the week, I said the perfect day for the Eagles is to beat Washington, then to have the Niners win, the Packers win, and the Eagles clinch before the Dallas game. And you know what? Dallas, you stink. Cowboys, you stink. You didn't live up to your end of the bargain. You couldn't even take care of the Cardinals at home. You're supposed to be the 2nd seed. You're supposed to be a team that is ready to go Super Bowl, and you get beat up by the Cardinals, ensuring that most likely we will not see Dallas in the first round. Now, we gotta match up with Dallas this week. Well, who cares? I don't care if Dallas loses. There's no reason to even bet Mark Holmes. The Eagles aren't going to play their starters the whole game. Either is Dallas. Who cares? And then why the NFL moves it to Saturday night at 8 Eastern makes no sense to me. Why would you do that? There's got to be better games on that you could have flexed. You couldn't have flexed the Patriots-Dolphins game, which, by the way, will help the Eagles if the Patriots win, but they're fighting for a division. You know, Patriots got to win. They got a chance to win their division still. So hopefully they beat Miami. Now, Miami lost yesterday. So Miami is now picking, right now today, they're picking 14th. So they went from 19th to 14th, which is really good. They can't pick any worse than 18. But if they lose this week and we get a little help, they could pick up as high as a top 10 pick, as the 10th pick. So we have to have Miami lose. Colts lose, that helps us too. Carson played all the snaps, and that's a first-round pick. We have 3 first-round picks. And those 3 first-round picks are why I'm okay with a rebuilding team getting into the playoffs first year. Because you have enough ammo to do whatever you need to do. And now the Eagles are going into the playoffs, playing with house money. This is house money. You realize this, right? There's no pressure on the Eagles. They're not supposed to be here. This is house money. They had 35%. 35% of their salary cap tied in to Carson Wentz and dead money. It's all over. You're going to have 3 first-round picks. You have cap space. This is house money. There should be no pressure on the Eagles. I don't care who play the Rams, the Buccaneers, the Cowboys, the Cardinals. I don't care. And let me tell you, we can beat all of them. We can beat all of them. The easiest opponent to beat would have been the Cowboys. They were the best matchup. Looks like we're not going to get them because they don't know how to take care of business. So we are going to, it's Cowboys choke season. What else do you expect? They're going to lose twice to the Cardinals. Okay, the Eagles are going to go out there, and the Eagles are going to put the best foot forward, and they're going to surprise a lot of people in the playoffs. I think so. No pressure, And I would take the starters this week, like Hurts. I would even play Minshew. I would play Hurts like maybe a quarter or drive. Take the starters out, maybe play Minshew a quarter, take him out, and sit everybody. That's what they're going to do. That's what Dallas will do. Why wouldn't you, It's cold out here today. It's like 38, I think 38 degrees right here, right now. Which, it ain't that cold. You guys back east are getting snow. I saw you guys are getting a lot of snow. How jealous of you I am. I am. And you may be going, what do you mean you're jealous? When you have snow and grow up with snow your whole life, then you leave it and you don't see it anymore, you miss it. You miss it big time. I'm not saying I miss like a lot of it, right? But like the initial snow coming down where you have nowhere to go, the roads aren't paved. The other parts of it get to be a pain in the ass. When you have nowhere to go, it's the best. My kids, do you realize my kids don't know what a snow day is? I said to them something about snow day. They go, what's a snow day? They have no clue. They don't have snow days here. I miss it. One day we'll be back to it when we get the hell out of here. Hell out of California. Because, boy, it is. I'm going to get out of California. I'm going to take all my politics with me. That's right. To a red state. I'm going to take all my politics. And that's the way it's going to be. Maybe they'll be good. Maybe they'll be bad. You'll have to see. Playoffs, baby. I feel like double walking some ass. Wait. I feel good. I got a lot of sleep last night. Slept like a baby. Did you see? I know you all did. Sorry. A piece got caught on my tongue. Anyways, you guys see Jalen Hurts walking off the field. He's walking off the field. He's giving hands 5, right? And then, of course, the railing collapses. All these Eagle fans come tumbling down. And he sidesteps it. Good thing he's not like Fat Man, like Carson Wentz. Carson would have sat there and hit his knee and go, ugh. He's at least agile enough to get out of the way. But the best part of the whole thing, right? And you hate to see it collapse, but it doesn't surprise me that if there's going to be a collapse of anything, anywhere, in any stadium, it will be Washington. I've been in that dump a lot of times, that stadium. But the best part of it is that he helps an Eagle fan up. They all start hugging, and he's laughing and smiling, taking pictures. They're all tapping him on the shoulder pads. He's tapping them. I mean, how can you not like a guy like that? Seriously, how can you not root for a guy like that? He was cool under pressure. He was cool. He hanged out. He laughed. He checked to make sure those guys were all right. I mean, dude, it's very hard to dislike Jalen Hurts. It really, really is. Okay, some people don't believe in his quarterback, and that's fine. And I know it's nothing personal. They just don't know if he can, and I respect it. We're going to have to find out. It's going to take another year to see, but he took us to the playoffs, man. He took us to the playoffs. And yeah, they'll say, well, we had an easy schedule and all this stuff. But you were saying we're going to win 4 games. Mark Holmes was saying we'll win 4 games. The entertainer said I was on drugs. Bad Dog said I was crazy. And that me and LB, shout out to my man LB, that me and LB, we're just homers. We just think everything on positive all the time. All I said was, I think the Eagles can win 7 to 10 games, have a chance to win a division because it's a bad division. And maybe they'd fight for a wild card at worst. That's all I said. And it happened. So, how them Giants? How them Giants? Minus 10 yards passing in a game. That's pathetic, dude. The android, the alien, the hybrid was out there, long neck. Out there throwing. I told you can't be accurate with that long neck all shifting around like crap. Can't. It's too hard. It's like E.T. trying to fall home. Remember E.T. his neck get real long? He couldn't be an accurate thrower. You can't tell E.T. to throw a 40-yard out. Ain't gonna happen. Playoffs, baby. Playoffs. And that sucks that Dallas did not take care of business. I'm so disappointed in that trash-ass team. I wanted Dallas in the first. You know why I want Dallas? Because I think the Eagles know them because, and I said this all week, right? And you saw this in the Washington game. Most of the time, it's never easy playing division opponents. Never. You gotta work for it. Okay, you gotta work for it. But guess what? The Eagles did what they had to do, and they wound up and they found a way to win. But it was a tough game. It was in the fourth quarter. It was a fourth quarter game. It came down to the end. Those are usually what division games are like. And guess what? If the Eagles play Dallas in the playoffs, it's going to come down to the same thing, the fourth quarter. Now, you take that, and you combine it with the Cowboys choke factor. The Cowboys are always come up, for the last 25, 30 years, they come up small in big moments. They stink. They choke. Cowboys choke season. So you expect that if the Eagles play them, a team with a lot of heart, a team that has no pressure on them, they're going to go in and they got a great chance to upset Dallas. So that's why Dallas is the best matchup for anybody. For anybody. If any home team can lose in the playoffs first round, Dallas is the most likely scenario to lose. Okay? Now, it looks like the Eagles, I don't understand this. They're saying the percentages favor the Eagles playing the Bucs in the first round. But right now, we're set to play the Rams. So, to me, Rams scare me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. That passing game, that offense, when on, they're scary. Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham Jr., you have to really come out and be aggressive. Stafford, though he can be a choker and he can stink at times, when he's on, he's on. And he has killed the Eagles in the past. So, it game concerns me. I don't think it's impossible. For whatever reason, we've had the Rams numbers during the Doug Peterson era. Hopefully that will continue. But it's possible. I mean, we got a chance. If the defense comes out and is aggressive and we can stay in that game in the fourth quarter and be running the ball, we got a chance to win. The Buccaneers are banged up. They're banged up and they're weak. And you think, hey, the Buccaneers, they're primed to get beat. Maybe they are. They almost lost to the Jets. However, Tom Brady scares me. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. And the playoffs come, he elevates his game. And if we come out with that defense where we're just sitting back, he'll go 18 for 18, 3 touchdowns. All of a sudden, we'll go down 21 points, and they'll take our running game out. So we got to be careful. Dallas was the perfect team. The perfect team, and they blew it. They blew it. Mark Holmes, you blew it. I can't believe I can't find any lighter fluid. 3 different places. I wonder if Amazon has it. I'm going to look online. I want to get this thing going, man. I love this thing. This thing is badass. But I need fluid for it. I can't use like regular lighter fluid for like a grill, right? Can't do that. I don't think. Maybe I can. I don't know. Big win yesterday. Playoffs clinched. Perfect day. Now, like I said, you're going to go into this week. I don't think you play your starter. Some people think you should play him, right? You should play him. But what if you play him and Jalen Hurts twists his ankle, hurts himself, or Jordan Howard gets more hurt, or you lose Fletcher Cox, Jordan Malata? Why would you take any risks at all? To me, I want to go in healthy. One of the best things I love about this whole playoff run is I don't feel any pressure. I feel like we're playing with house money. We are playing with house money. That's just the truth of it, you know? And I know a lot of people, you know, I thought Josh Sweat had a really good game last night. I think he had 2 sacks. He had a bunch of deflections. I thought he had his best game of the season. And we need him to come along. I still think the Eagles need to get 2 defensive ends. I think Josh Sweat isn't a starter. I think he's a rotational guy. Maybe with another guy on the other end, he'd be better. But I think you need 2 defensive ends. I would like to go get a guy like Hassan Reddick in the offseason, right? And I don't want to talk a lot about the offseason because we got playoffs coming. But, you know, he's a guy who is really a 3-4 linebacker. But I think he could play the 4-3 edge. I think he played defensive end 4-3, okay? So I think you could get a guy like that and he would be effective for the Eagles. Like, that would be my number 1 target in the offseason. Then I would try to draft a guy. If I could trade a couple first-round picks and get an Aiden Hutchinson or somebody like that, I would do it. And that's how the Eagles have to go. But in the meantime, this team is going to the playoffs. The Niners haven't even clinched yet. The Niners are a 6th seed right now. We're the 7th. We're clinched. Niners aren't. If the Niners lose or tie or in a 3-way tiebreaker with the Saints, they're out. They're out. So that could vault us to the 6th seed. So I have no idea how this thing's going to turn out. A lot of interesting games next week. It just makes no sense to me that the Eagles and Dallas are playing on Saturday night when they're not going to even play their starters. I think that's a mistake by the NFL, you know? This thing's done. That's all right. This one we got. I got this one all ready to go. Well, maybe. Yeah, this is a two stogie day. 1 for making you guys wait. 2, the Eagles got 2 things to celebrate: a victory and a playoff berth. This isn't bad for a cheap cigar, but I'm getting spoiled with those other ones. My ass is spoiled. I will try to get this video out as soon as I can. I'm going to have to edit it after I go to work. Because, yeah, I'm not going to have time in the morning. I just took my kids to school. I don't have a lot of time. But I want to smoke 2 cigars anyways. How about Antonio Brown? What the hell? Antonio Brown goes off. Takes his jersey, his pads off, his helmet. Runs off the field dancing, like waving the crowd. That was crazy. Now, they're saying that he got cut because he wouldn't go back in the game because he thought he was too injured. And he was cut on the spot, and that's why he ran off the field. No. I know what you're going to ask. I know what you're typing. Right now, you're sitting there typing the comments. We should sign Antonio Brown. No. I've been in favor of the past, but after this latest thing, I can't do it. I can't do it, dude. Can't do it. We go with what we have. We go with what we have. We're all we got. We're all we need. That's where we're at. You know, we'll worry about adding players after the season. Damn, this thing's falling apart. I gotta take all my Christmas stuff down. I haven't yet. I shut the lights off, but I haven't put it away yet. I haven't had time. Had business to take care of. Business. Eagles are gonna win, baby. Eagles are gonna win. The Dallas game, meaningless. However, I want Michael Anthony fitness. Where's the fitness's belt? I want his belt. So I have to come up with a way to get that belt. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I got to do it. I think betting this week's game versus Dallas is really hard to do. They're not going to play their starters. Neither team's going to care about this win. Why would Dallas care about going from the 4th seed to the 3rd seed at this point? Or the 2nd seed? I don't think it matters. I think you just got to go out and play. If you're really trying to fight for higher seeding, then that tells me you're scared of your opponent. You're scared of your opponent. I don't care if the Eagles are the 7th seed. I don't care if the Eagles are the 6th seed. I don't care. Playing the Rams, the Buccaneers, makes no difference to me. I just want to go in and give them a hell of a fight. Whatever happens, happens. No pressure, house money. Dallas was the target. They were the target. They were the weakest of the bunch. And instead, they let us down. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not sure Rodney McLeod caught that interception, by the way. I don't think there were any real good angles. It looked like he probably did, but I tell you what, when Heineken throws that ball and he catches it and they're celebrating, I'm like, I can't celebrate yet. I'm waiting for them to say, come in, and ref go, incomplete, incomplete. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for it. And thank God it didn't happen. Thank God it didn't happen. But, man, crazy. But the Eagles win. The Eagles are now headed to the playoffs. The Eagles have 9 wins. I don't care what happens versus Dallas this week. I could care less. We're in the playoffs. I would prefer to lose to Dallas with my backups and go in healthy, having another week of rest for Jordan Howard, another week of rest for Jalen Hurts' ankle if he's not 100%, maybe to get Miles Sanders back, keep Jordan Mailata healthy, keep Dickerson healthy, keep Kelsey healthy. I know Kelsey's playing through injuries. Keep those guys healthy. And then you go into playoffs, and we're going to pull the upset of upsets, you know? And I'll be honest, when looking at the playoffs, and we look at the NFC picture, I think Green Bay should go to the Super Bowl, okay? I think they should. The Eagles, if the Eagles get out of the first round, they'll have to go to Green Bay, because Green Bay is the number 1 seed. Now, I think it's going to be hard to beat them. It is possible. If the Eagles can keep it close and run the ball, they'll have a chance, because their style offensively with the run game is perfect for Lambeau Field in January when it's cold. The problem is when Aaron Rodgers is throwing touchdowns every time he has the ball, takes the running game away. But really, Green Bay, if you think about it, right? They got the Eagles are a cold weather team. Green Bay is a cold weather team. What other cold weather teams are there? Tampa Bay is not a cold weather team, although Brady's a cold weather quarterback. The Rams are not a cold weather team. Arizona's not a cold weather team. And I don't consider Dallas a cold weather team. So really, the only team that is a cold weather team that could go and deal with the adversity of the weather, I think, is the Philadelphia Eagles. Other than that, I think Green Bay, I think they go right through to the NFC playoff championship game. I think they go to the Super Bowl. I do. Who they're going to play in the NFC, we'll see. It's going to be interesting. I don't think it's going to be the Titans, even if they have home field advantage. But you never know. You never know. As for our Eagles, listen, I've been real about expectations all season. I was exactly right at what I thought about this team. Between a 7 and 10 win team, with, if a division's weak, possibility to win a division and get in the playoffs. They did that. They've exceeded my expectations. Now we're playing with house money. And that's what I want to do. I want to go play with house money. You know what I'm saying? Man. I'm one of these people. I'm one of these people that after the holidays, because holidays are over, but after the holidays, I always get like a little bit down. Not depressed or anything. I don't get depressed. But I just get a little funk, right? Post-holiday blues, let's say. And it always takes me like a month to get over it. One of the best ways and the best medicine for that, for me, is the playoffs. Is getting the Eagles in the playoffs. The more weeks we can play, getting through January, the better. Okay? Because I always feel that at the end of holidays, because I get so amped up for holiday season that when it's over, it's always like, it takes me a while to get going again. But this year, we got the playoffs, so I feel pretty good. So it's going to be fun. But the Eagles win. I'm just so proud of this team. Proud of Jalen Hurts. Proud of this coach. I haven't even spoken about the coach. And let me say that real quick before I end this video. Nick Sirianni was everything I thought he would be. Remember the first press conference? I did a video and people were just killing me because they're like, how could you stick up for this idiot? How do you like this idiot? Now I'm thinking to myself, well, he was nervous for the press conference, but everything he said I agreed with philosophy-wise. And then he came out early in the year and he didn't do it. We get killed by Dallas week 3. You run Miles Sanders 3 times. You run Gainwell 2 times. It was just things like that. But he adjusted. He adjusted what he wants to do. He adjusted his offense to fit what this team was good at doing. And that shows me he's a good coach. Because, like I always say, Dick Vermeil always said, you know a good coach by a coach who takes the talent around his team and his offense and builds his scheme and his offense around it. Okay, not somebody who tries to say, all right, everybody's going to fit into what I'm trying to do. And Nick Sirianni proved that he's a good coach. Does he get Coach of the Year honors? If they win a playoff game, he's got to get it. But he's definitely Rookie of the Year coach if they have. I don't even know if they have Rookie of the Year coach. But he was a hell of a coach this year. I really like him. Jonathan Gannon, I want him to go. He's got to go. But anyways, I'm going to finish this stogie. Eagles going to the playoffs. It's going to be a lot of videos coming the next 2 weeks. You wait and see. Sorry this came out late. Didn't know I ran out of cigars. Was smoking a lot more than I thought. But with that said, Denzel Washington. Damn, I do look like Denzel Washington. Look at this. It's making it look like I have gray hair. This is not all gray. I'm a young man that looks like Denzel Washington, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gray. Like I said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Denzel Washington, out. Oh, you're still here? You watched this whole video and stayed to this? Thank you so much. You rock. Shout out to you. You are truly Dingbat Nation. Now, I feel good. I feel really good. I feel really confident going into the playoffs, especially because there's no pressure, And we got work to do though. We got to figure a way to get this Michael Anthony wears the fitness belt. Got to get this belt before this thing's all said and done. So I need help. Do I bet if the Eagles go further in the playoffs than Dallas? Do I bet this game? What do I do? It's going to be a question. We double moonwalked Dan Attainer's ass. We double moonwalked Bad Dog's ass. We double moonwalked Cop Pizzle's ass. Now, we got to get Mark Holmes. Mark, Homer, crying the blues. Oh, my Dallas Cowboys, refs again, cheating again, refs cheating. Refs don't cheat against the Cowboys. Everybody and their mother knows they cheat for the Cowboys. When are these people going to get it through their head? When are they going to get it through their head? Crazy. Anyways, we're going to get in shape this all season. Eagles going to play off. You don't want none of this. We don't want none of this. I got to lose some weight, get in shape. We ready to go. All right, so if you have PlayStation 5, Tony Bobo 88. You'll find me playing Madden hopefully sometime this week. Look for me. I'm taking all challengers. With that said, Denzel Washington, out.